Tim Mahoney from 311 here, back at Northerly Island. Northerly Island. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to say like Northern Ireland. That'll be the next one. But for now, Northerly Island. I'm going to go over some of these questions here you sent in. Let's see. Sean Horton sends this one in. He's in Chesapeake Beach, Maryland. Hey Tim, what advice would you have for someone who is stuck in their own little realm of playing, like myself, to get out of that realm? I want to progress with my playing, but I seem to be stuck doing the same thing over and over every day. And then also, how was Powwow Fest, and will there be another next year? Powwow, we don't have plans for another powwow. So we want to do something like that again, but we don't have plans yet. I don't know that it'll be 2013 or not, but we had fun. The getting out of where you're at right now, I guess that's hard. I wish I knew an answer for that. I always feel weird giving advice because I don't really know if any answers. But you know, if you get stuck, just maybe learn some songs that you know you like, and just learn other songs, and you know, songs you like to listen to, just learn them. You know, if nothing else, just something to get you down a different path or something, or even if it's out of the realm of what you normally play. You know, just pick a classic rock song or something and learn classic rock riffs, because those are, you know, you'll learn something for sure when you do that kind of stuff. And if there's songs you like, you'll know them for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to go up and jam on them whenever you want if someone's got a collection of musicians together. Let me see here. Evan Matson from St. Paul. Doesn't say, but I'm assuming Minnesota. Most likely, yeah. St. Paul, like it up there. Very beautiful place. Hey Tim, I've never heard any interviewer ask you before and haven't heard much mentioned, but did Brad Knoll and Sublime have much of an influence on you as a guitarist, or were you more focused on your own material during the years Sublime were gaining popularity, and 311 as well? I mean, I always liked Sublime. I always did, and I, especially the Huge record, all those songs are so nice. So I guess, yeah, they were an influence, but I think we were probably both influenced by the same thing or what was going on. And but man, yeah, so many great songs. That wasn't that interesting of an answer, sorry. But I'm a fan of Sublime. It was great to get to play with those guys last year, and but yeah, all right. I mumble and stumble a lot when let's see here.
Dude, you're good. Talk about it.
Matthew DeVito, Spring/Virginia/USA. Spring, Virginia, probably. Spring. Everyone knows you are a master with guitar effects. But how did you come around to learn how to use all of these pedals? Also, is there any work that you leave solely to your guitar techs, or are you completely aware of everything coming out of your amps? I'm going to just go one and there's a couple other questions. Let me just say that first. You're kind for saying that about the effects. I just like effects, and I think the more you mess with them and stuff, the more you learn about them. And I'm getting older now. I've been doing it a long time, so I have a lot, and I just enjoy all the new stuff and all the old stuff. But you know, knowing how to use them, really, if it sounds good coming out, you're using it right if you like how it sounds. But there are some things you need to make it, you know, even just technical little things like power conditioner, for instance, little things like that. But that's not really an effect, I guess, so never mind. But let me see this one. Also, is there any work you leave solely to your guitar techs? Well, I only have one guitar tech, Donnie, and he's awesome. But what he'll do is, I have a PCM 42 in the effects loop, or actually no, it's not in the effects loop right now, but one is in an effects loop and one is not. And he changes those from song to song. Like on a song like Amber, he'll put it 361 milliseconds because there's a readout, so he'll scroll, put it 361, and I'd say about half of our songs are like that. It's not as important. It's more important on a song like Amber, a song like Champagne, where there's the delay really is noticeable. If it's in time, it's nice, you know. So on those, I have him do it because there's no way to really have a controller to move that. I've tried, or we haven't tried, but looked around, and I don't know how you do it. Switch it. It's just two things on the front. You got to scroll up and down, and but it's nice because it's in the rack over by him, anyways. And that's really about it. I'm usually completely aware of what's coming out of my amps, but we're on in-ears, so it gets clouded by the microphone. It's usually a pretty solid, consistent it's consistent representation of what's coming out. So usually, yeah. Usually I'm completely aware of what's coming out of the amps. Let's see, the other question from Matt DeVito. If 311 never took off and made it to where it is today, what do you think you would be doing right now in your life? It's hard. It's a hard call because we've just been trying to keep pushing and making music for a lot. I mean, it's been 20 years, over 20 years now. So it'd be more like if there was no music, because I think I'm really lucky to get to do this, but especially with these guys, we've known each other so long, and so that would have had to have been like a no music choice at all. And if there's no music choice in my life back then, I don't know what I would have chose, really. It's hard to say. I just always liked music a lot. I always liked math. I always excelled at math. So it would have had to have been something math related.
Good math teacher, maybe?
Yeah. Something like math I could teach. Music I have a little bit harder time teaching, I think, because it's so... I could help a little bit, but I don't know if I'm skilled enough, knowledgeable enough to be a proper teacher at a certain level. Certain level beginners, I think I can help and things like that.